Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I've got a really fun project for you. Now, unfortunately, I cannot remember where this has come from. So I get sent requests via Messenger, through my emails and through my blog. Now the blog is where requests need to go, and I have it linked below because I have a request tab and it's much easier for me to be able to find them. However, I've gone back through all of those areas and I cannot find the two ladies who sent me the requests for this. I can't find any tutorials. I went by the picture and then I've just gone from there. So if you are any of the ladies that sent me this, or you've made this and your image is on Pinterest, which I've tried again searching for and I cannot find it, then please let me know, because I'd like to credit you below. I can visualize it in my head, but I cannot see who it was from and whether there was a watermark on it or anything. So yeah, please reach out to me because I want to give credit where credit is due. It's a lovely project. So I've got these two little, now I think they're brilliant for gift cards, but also you could pop some money in them or just have them as an alternative birthday card. So I've decorated them using a lot of my Made to Surprise papers and stamps. This is all obviously optional, but I show you how to make all that. And which one am I going for first? No, I want to do this one first. So this one here, when it pops up, you have some candles, and I just thought it was a wonderful idea. Now I'm also going to have this space then to pop a gift card, so you can have both, but it could just be an alternative way to send a birthday card, maybe to someone that you're not going to see on their birthday. They can light the candles and then they, you know, it's like you're there with them. I just think it's lovely. But I also then wanted to show you a way that you could then turn it into a gift card holder as well. And these can be used for any theme. So maybe if you're giving a gift for a wedding and they've asked for a voucher for a particular place, you could have this all, you know, decorated with wedding colours and themes, or you could do for Christmas as well, which I think is going to be brilliant. And these are just so easy to make. This, I just cut a slot for the gift card, and then these we're using a hole punch. So you want the thin candles, but again, I'll talk through that in the tutorial. So let's get started. So I'm using the party paper pad from my Made to Surprise collection. Get these wonderful designs. So I've gone with the same ones again, but I've changed them up slightly. And then I've used these stamps here. So I've used the Yay, It's Your Birthday, and then the Woohoo. These are both available in digital form now, so you can still create the same look that I've got here. So first of all, you want a piece of cardstock that's 6 by 10.5. And along the 10.5 side, you're going to score at 2, 6 and 6.5. Okay, now what I would also do is just take a little bit off of this end, not much, just I'll show you now actually because I need to do it, just a tiny slither just to make sure we don't get it catching when it all folds in. So there you go, just a very thin amount. You'll then want this piece, whether you're doing the gift card or the candles, and that's 2 by 6. Again, just bring it slightly in. I'll shave a little bit off in a minute just to make sure it is going to be all concealed within the card. So along the 2-inch side, you're going to score at 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 1/4, and 1 3/4. Okay, so I'm just going to round off the corners. This is optional on the top section there, because that's the little flap. And then you can just fold and burnish all of these score lines here. And by just taking a little bit off of that opposite end, it just means that that's going to fold over nicely and not catch at all in there. Give that a good burnish. And then I've got all my pattern paper here to stick down. I've got 2 pieces in the polka dot, which is going to go on each side of here. And this is 5 3/4 by 1 3/4, so 2 pieces. The widths are 5 3/4 on all of these pieces. Okay, so I'll just give you the height, I guess. So then you'll want 4 pieces. I've got all different designs because they're going to cover these 2 sides here and then these 2 here, and they are all 3 3/4 by the 5 3/4. So I think I'm going to have just that simple one on the back. It was just to cover it. You don't even have to cover the back, to be honest. That one there, I'm going to have the same, yeah, this one on the front because it works well with the polka dots. And then inside, I thought the balloons would look nice because this is going to have the candles. So the balloons will be there with the polka dot against it, and then the stripes at the bottom. So that's how mine's going to be. So I'm going to get them all stuck down. Okay, so that's everything stuck down there. Now with this piece, because we're going to have the candles in this one, I've already gone and put my little markers in, and I'll talk you through that in a moment. But if you just want to add a gift card, I've just got this one here as an example. All I did was along the short side here, so the 2-inch side, mark at 1 and mark at 1 at the other end and draw a pencil line right through the middle. So you've got the pencil line in the middle of that middle section. Then take your card and just sit it in the middle of that pencil line and put a pencil mark at each end. And then using your ruler and a cutting knife, cut down and cut either side of the pencil mark. So you have a similar thickness to the card that you're popping in there. And that's what I did to get that effect. You can see it there. Okay. What I do next for the candles is also what you want to do for the card, because I think it's quite good to have it. So basically I run some sticky tape just along here. So the card, when it goes through the slot, it sticks to the sticky tape. So it just helps it stay there and not fall out. And I think it's going to be good for the candles as well. So that's all you need to do if you want to add your gift card. But if you want to do the candles, now how many you have is entirely up to you. I'm going to do 5 just because that's how I've decided to do this one. So with that same pencil line that you want to pop in, lay your ruler down along it and mark it every 1 inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You could do every 1/2 inch if you want. It's entirely up to you how many you have. You could have the gift card and then a candle either side. So there's lots of ways to change this up. But you can see now my little markers there, and that's where I want to add my hole punch. So whether you've got a screw punch like this, which will allow you to pop the holes anywhere you want on your cardstock, you might have something like this. Now you're going to get in, you'll just reach. Just shy, it'd be slightly just off the center, but that would work. Or you might have one like this, which allows you again to get your cardstock in and punch, you know, within this kind of area here. So there's a few different kind of ones to use. I'm going to go for the screw punch today, and I think, yeah, because I checked on a scrap piece, this hole size, which I think is just the standard, it's 3/16. That's your standard hole punch size, is 3/16, just under 1/4 of an inch. Okay, but that is what will fit this standard candle size. I've also got these ones here, which the design would be perfect. I mean, they've been used, but the design would be great, but they're thicker. So you would then have to make that bigger. You can make the hole bigger with the screw punch as well, so you can just move it around a bit. But just to show you the basic one. So here we go, I've got that right through the middle. Okay, and then again. Like so. Remember about your pencil line. Now you want to fold and burnish all of those score lines. So what will happen is we'll add glue to these 2 small tabs, and they will stick inside this piece. And then you can see where the candles will pop out. So check your candles now. Like I said, I'm hoping that this is your standard candle size for everyone, but you can see what I'm doing. And then that will just slide through. Yeah, there we go. Like so. Okay, so they're all in place, and I know they're going to fit. You don't have to put them in. You can put them in after if you want. So next I'm going to add my glue all down one of the sides here. Doesn't matter which one. Sit that so it runs with the score line that's in there. Middle. Just fold that back. You see there, it's within that score line, like so. There we go. So I've just run that tape. So it's just gone over that tab that we just stuck down. And then I'm just going to run my glue over that side, and then just fold that right in, and you want it to line up. If the candles aren't in, you can fold it all flat and do this, but like I said, I think it's easier to pop them in first. Just fold it right under and just line it up so it's inside that score line, like so. just go in there. And you can just pop something in there just to secure that down. Like so. And then if you just push the candles down, they should attach themselves to that tape. And there you have it. Isn't that cute? And then it will all fold up and you'll be able to close it in a moment. You can see them all in the side there. So I've cut the yay and I'm going to stick that same as I've done the other one. I think these are just going to be handy to keep now, and I've got these ready to give. And then you can, I mean, you can add the candles and a gift card, because all you can do now is you could just pop your gift card there. But I'm going to have my sentiment here. And then I've got my hook and loop here, so I'm just going to pop a pair together, pop that in the middle there, and then make sure everything lines up. And just secure that in place. And then the topper, completely optional, but I thought I would play around. I wanted to add the rosettes, but I wanted them to be how I've done them, rather than sticking it. I mean, you could just make a whole rosette and stick it on top, but I just thought this was quite a sweet effect without there being kind of more bulk. So all I did was cut a piece of 8 by 1 and I scored it every 1/4 inch, and then just done a concertina fold like this. Then got myself a little disc here. I'm using the hot glue just because I find it easiest. I'm just going to pop a bead of glue there, just kind of off to one side slightly. And you just want to bring the rosette together, bring all the ends together, pop it onto the hot glue, and then just pull it out until you've kind of covered, what, three quarters. You want to be left with that last little segment. So I'm just bringing it around until I've got it. There you go, that kind of right angle. Just make sure you've got a little bit of cardstock left there, because that's how you're going to attach it. You can see there it's going to go into that corner like so. And don't worry if you've got some bits that are kind of loose, because you're going to attach that together in a minute. So then just going to add another little bit of glue just on there, and now pop that in and just bring the rest of it around so it meets the corner of your sentiment, or whatever it is that you're using, like so. And then I've just got my enamel dots, and I'm just going to add some glue to the top there, and that's just going to secure that section. And there you have it, cute little topper. Now I'm just going to add that over the top there, so you just got a little bit of it in each corner. I think I'll use some foam actually on this one. So there's the finished little gift card holders. So see that one there with the candles, and then this one with the gift card there as well. I folded that originally, and obviously didn't need to be there, but yeah, I think they look really sweet, something very different. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. Lots of people always ask for more ideas for gift cards and stuff, so hopefully that's given you some more inspiration. As always, everything I've used will be linked in the description box below, and I'll be back again very soon with more tutorials. Take care, bye.